see. I do see homelessness as a form of slavery. So that's, if you experience certain things, you're like, that is, like, people are put into a system, and how do you get out of it? I have no idea. So, you know, anyway, I don't want to get into all that, but point being, I wound up with a larger tattoo, but I try to explain, if you had an invisible handler telling you what to do, imagine you're fighting off someone in your apartment saying, I don't want to, but there's a different force that can compel people or propel them forward to do something like get a larger tattoo. I have a larger tattoo that I didn't necessarily really want. The other ones, in my mind, I really wanted, like, I broke free of a bad work situation and a toxic 9-to-5 grind. But the final one, the larger one, I didn't really want. And there are days when it's like, I wish I could just get rid of it, but that's spending more money. Again, the system will keep finding ways to make you spend money. They can bandy people about. People switch. Even Trump went from Democrat to Republican. He was a Democrat at Wharton Business School, UPenn. And they can bandy people about. So for 20 years, you're an extreme liberal who protested. I'm saying extreme, but very liberal protester type person, this, that, and the other, LGBT community. You're all excited. You broke free from the matrix. You get a couple tattoos to mark your independence. And then you experience something really crazy that goes on for years and years and years. More avian. The sign is low over here. Anyway, it's a Moravian street sign, but it fell on the lamp. It seems like it's pretty. Let me get this. So then, and the idea would be that you're older, you're quote unquote more mature, and then you want to go to a removery and get rid of the tattoos. But again, it's a way to bilk people, milk people of their money. It's never ending, the dark side of the system world. So I don't know how much it costs to get rid of it, but I guess it's not the same as constantly paying for large vacations or whatever. But still, it's like to put people's brains going back and forth, and then you're sort of, anyway, it's just leave it at that. All right, should we 12:13? Building. Anyway, let's say most people who don't have tons of money, like anyone under $5 million, what if they are basically motorized to just operate every day for the most part? And say someone came in and decided to slow that down to show how motorized people are. And then it becomes a thing of, in order to completely have control over your own life, you have to make decisions without certain things in place that everybody else has. That would be an extremely abusive process. And if they were to do that to everyone, the whole world would break down. So Dara has a slumped over teddy bear. I do see that as part of my, as fitting into a messaging system where I could start to worry, you know, about taking care of, you know, myself and my teddy bears, you know, if you will. So, and that's at Dara. So the idea would be dare, even though it's not spelled exactly like dare.
Said that she got the air.
In a photo, I swear I have the roof of IHOP, like that triangle section coming up, lit up. So I don't know if they light it up at night, or I think there's a neon light thing running along there. So, right, they could light it up at night. This is one of my favorite signs. I love IHOP, so a Dunkin' Donuts here off to my left. It closed down. It was here for years. So, and IHOP used to be a Passage to India restaurant. The Noble Koran here off to the left. Interestingly, my grandfather was a Shriner, and he was a 33rd degree Mason according to paperwork. And way back then, and we're talking 1940, 1930, 40, whatever, they actually had excerpts from the Quran on the little certificate, like a certificate that they were given to show, you know, their membership in Masonry. He was a lineman for Pennsylvania Railroad. It wasn't Amtrak, it switched to Amtrak when he retired. So, isn't that interesting? Like, somehow the Quran was